Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are continuing. I am Valentin Pugachev, and within the project The Spokesman for the Peaceful Life, we're going to discuss the commemorative events in Luhansk region on Remembrance and Reconciliation Day. Up to the last year, the independent Ukraine marked this day according to the Soviet calendar, which is against the European tradition and Ukrainian traditions. But since last year, according to the presidential decree on the events dedicated to the commemoration of the victory over Nazism in Europe and the 70th anniversary of the end of the Second World War, and the commemorative events on Remembrance and Reconciliation, Ukraine started celebrating or marking this date as the Day of Reconciliation and Remembrance. And it's the day of the victory over Nazism in the Second World War. Each Ukrainian city is doing their own agenda, and we are going to discuss the events in Luhansk region. Olga Lishyk, the deputy head of the Luhansk Regional Civil Military Administration on social and humanitarian issues, will tell us what's going on in Luhansk region. She will talk via Skype. Hello, Olga, would you please tell us what is being done in Luhansk region? I would like to say thank you to all the veterans of the Second World War for what they've done when they helped to defeat Nazism in Ukraine and in Europe. Unfortunately, we don't have many of them living, but we have them, and they are now teaching the younger generation. And we would like to remember all those who died in fight against Nazism. As to the events, according to the presidential decree on Remembrance and Reconciliation, we have both the regional and oblast events. So we are having the main events. We have started our agenda. We renewed all the monuments dedicated to the Second World War, and Ukrainian military men joined us in cleaning and renewing those memories, those monuments, and we are very happy that they help us to make it better. So we have our military men join the community activities. We have also paid the the governmental grants to those who were to 29,500 people who suffered during the Second World War, and we also paid to the special grants to the internal relocated persons and to the servicemen who are serving in Luhansk region. We don't have many of the war participants. Both we have more than 13,000 of people who participated in this or that form in the Second World War as children, as participants. We also have the lessons of patriotism in the schools. Young people have their flash mobs, and and all the new formats of the events are being held. And today, the head of the chief of the staff of the Second World War adopted the bicycle tour dedicated to the Second World War, and such places as Lysychansk, Starobilsk, and other places will see we will also have the show of the artifacts of the Second World War. We will show this show in different towns, and we will have the concert by the military orchestra. And on the 8th of May, in the morning in Severodonetsk, we will have the official events. We will give flowers and wreaths to commemorate the victims of all the military conflicts in which Ukrainian people participated. In particular, we will commemorate those who died for the Ukrainian independence, and later this day we will have the concert, and we will also have this special commemoration minute. We won't have the fireworks because of security, but we will have the candles to remember all those who died. All the officials will participate in the events, and all people will participate in that event. And on the 9th of May, we will have official events with the participation of people's deputies and also veterans of the Second World War. We will have the official concert. We will have the ceremony of wreaths, and the entertainers of the region will participate, actors from the local theater, the amateur actors. We will have the traditional style kitchen, and we will sing songs which our veterans like. We will also have the car race, and we will have a lot of national symbols because Luhansk region is Ukraine, and we do remember the victory of our grandfathers in this awful war with so many Ukrainian victims. And we will also visit veterans. We pay visits to the veterans, those who are not able to participate. Thank you, Olga. Please, could you please tell us what this year agenda different from the last year, and what are the differences? It is different, and we stopped the rallies as Soviet-style rallies as we used to have last year. What we're doing that in a European way. We have concerts, we have Remembrance Minute, but we don't have those Soviet-style stands or mausoleums. What we are doing, we are engaging community. We're using different symbols. Our kids participated. Our kids, the school children, made a puppy which they are going to present to our military men. So we more remember. We try to break with the Soviet tradition of the celebration. Thank you very much. One more question. As far as I know, this year we started the action, the first wave of peace. What is it? Is it something typical for Luhansk region, or is it for Ukraine, for nationwide? As far as I know, it's the nationwide event. As far as I know, that the president of Ukraine is going to participate in this event, the first minute of peace. event, the when we're going to commemorate the first minute of the May 9th, and we will join this event by lighting the candles. Do you have questions? You're welcome. Hello, I'm Sergei Malerchuk from Ukrainian Crisis Media Center. My question is, is there any difference in public sentiment in Luhansk area as to the new format? I mean that we are not celebrating, we are remembering those who died. That's the first question. What are people's attitude towards this remembrance? And my second question is related to opening the archives of the Second World War, when the really painful, sensitive issues are now uncovered. Do you inform the community about what was really happening during the World War? Are there any public educational campaign as to the archives? As to the public sentiment, public opinion, first of all, we have always used the moments to pay tribute. It's religional paying tributes, also the remembrance masses, and changes in public opinion happen when you show your love, when you show your respect, and when you do not press. So we are cooperating with the Regional Council of Veterans. It was re-registered. We are listening to them. We try to follow or take into account their wishes and try to do in a way that to keep them happy. We do not do that aggressively or abruptly. Number one, we show respect to the veterans. That for one thing. For the second question, as to archives, we moved the original archive. Unfortunately, we lost information, which is now located in the this information is now kept in the archives of Pseudo Republic. However, we work with the information. We have the experts, we have civil society representatives, and we are very grateful to the Crisis Media Center who participate in this work and communicate with civil society. All those who are interested have access. However, we do it step by step. We show the truth step by step. It is an awful truth. It breaks hearts, and that is why we need to do it step by step. But it's our mission. We need to work with our school children and to let them know. We also work together with families and our people within the cooperation of civil and military administration. We let people know. If you don't have any more questions, so that's the end of our Skype call, and we're over. Thank you for being with us. This briefing is over, and the next briefing will